The management of a workforce distributed geographically carries with it challenges like morale, team cohesion and communication, and accountability between all team members. Okay, so this one, of course, is very tricky. Many people get this one wrong. Couple different issues here. Let's start with the tricky one first, and that's between versus among. The basic rule of thumb that you always hear quoted is that between is for groups of 2 people or for units of 2 people, and among is for any groups that are 3 or more. This ignores actually a number of instances in English where between is actually the usage when you have more than 2 things, and that's what this question is about. That whenever you're dealing with when you're dealing with any number of one-to-one correspondences or one-to-one relations in English, you can use between. So, for example, we say, I walked outside barefoot and got mud between my toes, not among my toes. So even though you have more than 2 toes, probably, I mean, I'm not looking at you, but you probably do have more than 2 toes, you would still use the expression between because each of them are pairs and the mud gets into the space between each pair of toes. And so accountability here is going to be between all the team members because it's the individual relationships of accountability between each person. You can also say, for example, I lost my wallet between the house, the beach, and that tree over there. And so because it's basically you're drawing like a triangle, and so you can use between because you've defined 3 boundaries that each have 2 units. So between is what we want rather than among, which gets rid of choice B. Then let's see, what do we have? Challenges like morale, team cohesion. Okay, management of a workforce distributed geographically carries with it challenges like, okay, so here we have like versus such as. If we have challenges like morale, we actually don't have the challenge of morale, we just have challenges like morale. So like is really not what we want here. We need such as, giving these as specific examples. So choice D also has like. That gets us down between C and E. The management of a workforce distributed geographically carries with it challenges such as morale, team cohesion and communication, and accountability between all team members. Okay, that's possible. E, the management of a workforce distributed geographically carries with it challenges such as morale, team cohesion, and communication, and accountability between all the team members. So here we have 2 ands, making it unclear which one is the end of the list. It is possible to have one item in the list have an and within it. That's not naughty. It's just that we don't want to put a comma then if we're saying that team cohesion. Here we're saying that cohesion and communication both go with team. So it's team cohesion and team communication, which is why we have this in the same unit on the list. So choice E has the and then another and. That's not how you do lists, leaving us choice C.